E5 is a common response that establishes a presence in the center, controls D4, and opens up the queen and dark squared bishop. You missed an opportunity to develop a knight off its starting square. Nice eye, you found a tactic to grow your lead into a win. Opening with the king's pawn, E5 is a common response that establishes a presence in the center, controls D4, and opens up the queen and dark squared bishop. Queen F3 is an unsound move that develops the queen early but attacks the F7 square. This offers a trade to your opponent. They've moved the same piece again, which is less efficient for opening play. You are threatening to force eventual checkmate. They prevented you from being able to force eventual checkmate. This prepares your bishop for development. They bring out their bishop, increasing their control over the center. You overlooked an opportunity to kick a queen. You overlooked an opportunity to kick a queen. They are threatening to win a pawn through a fork. You missed an opportunity to develop a knight off its starting square. You missed. That was the only move. You're going to end up losing a queen. They missed a chance to tactically win a queen. You permitted the opponent to kick a knight. They overlooked an opportunity to kick a knight. You allowed the opponent to kick a knight. They missed a better way to win material through a tactic. You've just allowed your queen to be taken without a fight. That was the only move. With that move, you chased the queen away. They've stopped you from castling, leaving your king more exposed. Develops the knight and attacks the center. They kick your knight with a pawn, forcing it to move or be captured. This is a good time for you to get out of trouble. Their pawn attacks your bishop, kicking it out of its current position. A good choice to move your threatened bishop. They overlooked an opportunity to win your bishop, though their position remains strong. A clear recapture. Another piece joins the board for your opponent. That was an even swap of material. They are right on target. Castling protects your king and activates your rook. This move forces your rook to retreat, giving your opponent extra tempo. Correct, of course. Move away from danger. You are now able to eventually win a knight. You overlooked an opportunity to tactically win a knight. They've made a mistake, and their knight is now lost. This is the way to win a knight. They move their king out of the check from your knight. You captured a free knight. You are now able to win a bishop by revealing. This is the way to win material. You get a chance to win a queen by revealing a check and attacking a piece at the same time. Nice find! You found the only move in this position. You reveal a check, forcing their king to respond. Their king steps away from the check by your rook. This removes an attacker that was threatening to capture one of your pieces. A clear recapture. Well done, an excellent move. They made one of the top moves in this position. This wins a pawn. Takes back. That square is great for your rook. They exchange pieces of equal value. Yes, this is the way. Your opponent activates their last piece, bringing all of their forces into play. You have to use your king in the endgame. Their pawn attacks your rook, kicking it out of its current position. Clearly, you don't want to leave your rook in danger. Defending their hanging pawn. Very good choice. They played the strongest move available. You captured that free pawn. Precise move from your opponent. Good job, that's what I would have played too. Your opponent makes a pawn chain, making their structure more robust. That was a fair trade. Your opponent revealed a check on your king. You step your king away from the checking rook. They played one of the best moves here. No surprise you had to move your pawn to safety. I like their choice. Nice, you found a way to win a pawn. They moved their king out of the check from your rook. This is a fine move. They made one of the top moves in this position. Passed pawns must be pushed. They've made a mistake and their pawn is now lost. You missed an opportunity to tactically win a pawn. They are right on target. For sure you had to move away from the threat. They played one of the best moves here. You won a pawn for free. I like their choice. You dodged the check, moving your king out of harm's way. Their rook is now keeping an eye on your passed pawn. Well done, an excellent move. This move gives you the opportunity to win their rook. Well done, and this move gives you the opportunity to win their rook. This wins a rook. Their king steps away from the check by your rook. You made a discovered check against the opponent's king. They move their king out of the check from your rook. Discovered checks can be powerful. You are now able to force eventual checkmate. You can now win with a forced checkmate. Their king steps away from the check by your rook, getting closer to the forced checkmate. They move their king out of the check from your rook. Congrats on your win.